welcome back in my rabbit hole. Don't mind the mess. It's getting even messier. My desk all around is so much more messier than even this little piley thing here. But I'm coming to you because I want to ramble. So I hope you're up for some rambles. There have been some changes right now. There have been some things that came in that I just recently got. There are some projects that I did, some projects that I moved forward in, and I just want to talk about them. The reason why I want to talk about this is because actually, to go way back and to explain how this came together and why I'm making this video, I saw about 2 weeks ago, I think, maybe 3 weeks ago. I actually don't remember when it was, but I saw a video by Wendi. And in this video, I will link it down below. In this video, she explains which type of videos are her personal favorites and which YouTubers she loves the most and why this is. And I don't know why, but this just stuck with me for the next couple of days and probably weeks. So it was in my mind all the time, and I was like, okay, all the YouTubers that she named are also YouTubers that I really love. Like, for example, I think I cannot remember all of them, but maybe a few of them. Simone, of course, Shauna from Serial Nana, Karina Loves to Plan, Coco Little Studio, but I don't know her channel as well. But I've looked into it and I really, really love her videos so far. And Chris Sanchez. So I think these 5 or ones that she named are her favorite ones, and she especially loves them because it feels like she's hanging out with them during watching their videos. So and she also says like, oh, she wants to make more videos like showing people how she uses her stuff, how things work out for her. And yeah, this just stuck, like I said before, this just stuck to me. And I was like, wow, I mean, I just love these formats. I just love when I feel like I'm hanging out with within the community. I just love when people just ramble along. I can listen to them for hours, like, not kidding. There was a time where I was constantly thinking like, why is this video so short? Don't cut it short. Just do an hour-long video and it's okay. Do not do not say sorry for it being a long video. I was like, no, I want the long video. I want the cozy feeling of like somebody taking me on their thought journey. And I like the overthinking. I like it when people are like, oh, should I do this or that or whatever? And so I was like, okay, maybe like coming back to my goal that I put for my YouTube channel at the very beginning, like making the content that I love the most, like that I would love to watch the most. I was like, maybe I should just do it. Maybe I should. So today, after rambling already for more than 4 minutes and not saying sorry to you because of that, I'm just showing you what has been going on here in a very, very informal way. I needed a quick sip. So yeah, let's start. So project-wise, maybe I'm starting just with these socks because they're so big. They're so big. They're just taking over the whole desk. I know they're not, but I feel like they do. So The first sock is finished long since, but the second sock has taken me a lot of time. And these are some knee socks, and as you can see, there's no wool left. And I need to order some new wool, but right now I don't want to order new things for knitting because I still have, I think, 3 full balls of wool for like 3 pairs of new socks. And I'm like, in this size, I do not need the needles in between. Like, I can just wait. I can just wait until I want to also buy some new things. So this project is just sitting here, not finished. Yeah, it is what it is. I think these needles, these are the first ones that I got that are not from my grandma and that are out of wood, actually. These needles I really like, but I think for the wool, they are a bit too thick. I would like to have 3mm needles or so, I think. Yeah, but the 4mm, I don't know. The tension is very loose, which is also good, of course, but yeah, nah. For the next project, I think I also want new needles, but like I said, I don't want to buy a lot of stuff right now for knitting when I still have so much stuff. Next up, another knitting project. We have these socks. So I think I even have the video here where I unboxed this. I like the wool and also the needles. Sorry. Yeah, so I am knitting these socks, and I know some people say like, oh, don't do this from the outside and the inside of the ball, but I'm just doing it because I can and I like. So is a really fun and so simple pattern. I love this pattern, and yeah, it's not a perfect sock because I have made some mistakes. Like here, I'm at the heel right now, and yeah, I forgot to put one of the stitches on the other needle so that it can be like the how do you say, the pattern is symmetrical in the end. And honestly, I don't care anymore because what I learned when I learned bookbinding was actually just to finish the stuff. So sometimes I think it's much more important to just finish the stuff you're doing instead of just overthinking it, like, and then having to undo all of this, because that's not fun, to be honest. That's definitely not fun. I think we are learning so much if we are just not doing it the perfect way, but doing it the way that things are getting finished, because the learning curve I learned is so much higher. It's so much higher, and I get it. It's so hard to just move on and be okay with it. But actually, for the next time that is coming, you will not do the mistake again. I'll promise you. And even if you are, you know that it's not as important as you first thought it is. So I love this project. I'm just a bit bummed that I didn't do it so that the pattern can be symmetrical. On this sock it's totally fine. I did it the right way. On this sock I didn't, but I still will move on. Yeah, because like I said, it's more important to me to have some finished socks instead of just having an unfinished project for the rest of my life. And believe me, finishing projects for me isn't as easy. So yeah, this is a good practicing area, I guess. Putting these in again. Then next, this I also got new. I got a lot of new things, and I know there is some more stuff here. I'll promise you. So this is a Pentel water brush, and yeah, I just got it to treat myself. I'm totally honest. I just went into a store, I just bought it, and I felt good about it. And since then, I have tried out the watercolor palette that I got from my dad. I already used that palette for quite some time, quite often when I was studying. I did a course in watercoloring, and to be honest, I never was good in it. I never was good in it. And back then, I just used a regular brush because this is the way that I was like. This were the stuff that I had on hand, so I didn't want to buy a new brush. And I was like also thinking like, ooh, these water brushes are just so, I don't know, dumb. Yeah, a few years later, I just got one, and I'm really happy about it. I will not show you my sketches because I don't want to jinx it. I am not good in watercoloring, and it's just I want to leave that space like as a safe space, and in showing you, I'm putting it into the world, and I'm not confident about it, like not as confident about it. I just want to play around, I just want to have fun, and so yeah, I'm not showing it to you. Next up, the next thing that I got was my Amazon Japan order. And probably you have seen my new pen day video with the palette Capless LS already. And yeah, it's such a good pen. I'm so satisfied about this one. And in this package, the reason why I placed an order in the first place was actually something different. It was these two things. I thought long and hard about what I should get for the next year. As you know, I'm using my plotter in the Bible size for about a year now. I got this last autumn, and ever since then, I absolutely adore this thing. In here, I have, well, I can show you an empty page. I have this lifter with the plotter band here to close the ring binder. I have a Leuchtturm pen loop glued in here, but for the thick pens. There are not only the ones for the thin pens, there are also the pen loops for the thick pens, and this is really handy. I have some, this is my health log. I will not show this to you, but basically I have a calendar in here with monthlies and weeklies. So this is what this is for. And then I thought about the dailies, which are in here with blue bookmark, and here it is. Here I am in frame. And for this, I really thought about like, should I get a weekly calendar? But in the end, I decided against it, because if using the weekly calendar in the health log doesn't work out, I still can use the pages afterwards then, like the pages that are left over, in the daily log. So if I see that I only need the monthly calendar for my health vlog during this year 2025, I can still reuse these pages as I go and put them in the daily log so that I have a calendar in there. Because what I'm doing right now is actually I am just as I needed, just like drawing my own calendar basically. And so this I can also put in there if I want it, but I do not need 2 weekly calendars. Yeah, and so nothing has really changed in this system other than I have thought about how I want my new inserts to be. And I also went back to horizontal for the weekly health log because I had, like this year, I have a vertical, some vertical weekly inserts. And I don't know, they just didn't work as well as the Hobonichi weeks that I had the year before in 2023. And so I thought, like, maybe I should go back to this, and if this really doesn't work out, if I don't need it anymore because I'm feeling better or different or just my life is different, then I still can repurpose them for the daily log, as I just said. And then also on the Pelican hubs this year, I think this was a week before I placed my order at Amazon Japan, I met some people and one of them had from this brand a notebook. This is the Apica Premium notebook, and yeah, I just got one. I am surprised how thin it is. It's really thin, but I also bought, so maybe I wasn't able to read it, but yeah, I just put the one in the cart that was more cheap, and so probably I got just the thin one. But it has some grid paper inside. I think it's 5 millimeters, and the paper I tested on the Pelican hubs this year, and oh my gosh, the paper feels so good. So I definitely wanted to try this notebook, and it's so small I can use it as a journal. I probably will use it as a journal at some point, but yeah, right now I'm not. But great little notebook. I love it. Okay, and I'm looking forward to use it in the future. I just don't know yet when. When I placed my order at Amazon Japan, I also got some different stuff. So first I got a different uni chat stream, a second one, but this time with only 3 colors because I really wanted to test this and try this if I can use it in my plotter Bible size. But I wasn't sure about the grip, and I also had in my head somehow was like, okay, if this, like my other uni chat stream, let me get it, there it is, the teal one, if it also has a rubber grip, I cannot put it into this pen loop as easily, whatever, because this is obviously an elastic band, and they're just catching onto each other, so they are not compatible, even if I would love to use this pen in here. So yeah, I wanted to have this one because I just wanted to try it, and honestly, yes, it's a rubber grip. I would love to use it in here, but it's not possible again because of the elastic that is gripping too much onto this rubber grip. But I love the clicking sound way more than with this one. I think this is so much more pleasant to me. I don't know why. And then I also got this one because this was my first choice for being able to put it in here and also to put it with me to work. And as you can see, it's fitting perfectly. I just love it. It's just sliding in. It's really thick and nice. You have all the 4 colors plus the pencil. And yes, the clicking is not my favorite, but it feels so smooth and nice. And yeah, it's good. It's good. And then another thing that I got are those Sailor Hokoros. I didn't get 2 with a body. I only got 1. Like, I got 2 nibs and 1 body in a set. Upsala. So this is the one that I had already before, because this is dirty, I know. So this is a new body. Then I got a fine nib, and then I got a 1.0 nib. I also would have bought like the feet, but it wasn't available to me, like shipping to me to Germany. So yeah, I also have the food nib, and I really like it, but I definitely wanted to have the 1.0 nib because I sorry, because I'm sometimes I'm just sick of the food nib, and I want to see some different lines. And then the fine nib, especially for just needing one quick dip, it will be so good. Okay, 2 more things to go. This thing is some glass thingy that you can like do some cocktail mixing with, like the as a how do you say? Yeah, mixing your cocktail. So I found this in an antique shop, and it was just €1. And I was like, this is perfect for swatching. So I actually haven't used it yet, but I definitely want to try this out for swatching, because I think it will be so handy. Because the glass will be so easy to wash off, and yeah, I can see through, so I know where to where to put it down. And yeah, last but not least, we are finally at the last thing I wanted to show you. The last thing that I wanted to ramble about. For the last few weeks, I felt a bit, how do you say, just like uneasy inside. I had the urge to purchase a bit more, as usual. So there was a wave of, I want to purchase this, I want to purchase this, I want to purchase that. And I really held back very strongly. But one of the things I wanted to purchase during that time, and I was thinking about again and again and again, was actually the Tokyo edition Traveler's Notebook that has come out this year with the silver embossing and in the black leather, and it's €70 or 75, I don't remember, but that's a lot of money for a piece of leather. So I know, I can't, this was also very expensive. I also got this secondhand, but still it was very expensive, and it's also still a piece of leather. So I was like, okay, maybe I can do something myself, make something myself, so that the urge to buy this thing isn't as high. Maybe I can compensate with stuff I already have lying around at home. So I actually made a cover. So this is the Traveler's Notebook insert that I am using for just random stuff. This is rebound by myself, stitched here, some pretty paper on top, and I'm just using this as, I think you've seen this already, just as whatever, trying out nibs, trying out nib and ink combinations, doing some swatches, some painting, whatever. So this is a whatever it will catch it journal, probably you can say. And so I made a cover for it because I don't have the rubber bands for doing the closure and everything. I don't have stuff like this at home, but I have this apple leather at home. And I'm actually not such a big fan of the system where there are these strings and you put your journal inside on the middle, and then there's the rubber, like the band inside, and the band will hold the insert at place in this leather cover. I'm just not a big fan of that system. I don't know why, but it just feels janky. I don't know. And I know a lot of people love this system. I'm also eyeing a specific cover of them, but only I only need one cover from them, and that cover should be something very, very special, and it shouldn't be a purchase that I'm just making because right now I can't get the other thing. So that's why I'm holding off on the TN Tokyo edition. And then I was also like, hey, I could sew something myself. So I did. This is, like I said, apple leather, so it's vegan. It's called Sidra or something. I don't remember. I got it from Schmet. It's a bookbinding supply shop in Germany. And I just sewed this together out of 3 pieces. It took quite some time because I did all of this by hand. Yeah, but I like the outcome. The only thing that I don't like is that the direction of the material is the wrong way. And I haven't thought about this in the beginning because leather normally doesn't really have like a direction, so you can put it however. But this obviously isn't leather, it's some like apple material, stuffy, backed with some paper, and the paper itself actually has a direction, and you can even see it here. You can see the direction of the paper, and this is why this should have been like this and not like this. And what happens is, like with other paper, like with paper actually, it's producing these weird, like, can you see this? This just looks wrong, and it is. It's definitely wrong. Here it's the right way, and it's not looking like this. But yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It was a test. I am happy with the outcome. I think the sewing, like the stitching, is very well. Like I'm happy with that. I'm definitely happy with that. It's way better than the other project that you probably already have seen, or maybe you will see soon. I don't know yet. But yeah. So I kind of think this journal, or like this book, is boring with this cover, but also it was a project that I just, like, in the middle of it was like, is it really that good how I thought of it in the beginning? And then I was just like, Laura, just finish it. You will learn a lot about it, about yourself, and so. And now I have way more different ideas in my head, and at some point I maybe will like follow through on them, maybe not, I don't know yet. But for now, this is great, and this is also something that I can take with me when going on a meetup or so. Like, of course, there have to be meetups for me to being able to take this to meetups, but yeah, we will see about that. Thank you for being with me here, like rambling all along. I know this wasn't a video that is just like well produced or well sorted out with a, you know, how do you say it in English? With a red line going, how do you say it? I don't know. So there is no story behind all of this. It's just me talking about what happened, what I was thinking, and yeah, what was going on in my head. So I hope you maybe have had some nice time with me. I hope you were able to do some stuff in the back, like in the, and put me in the background, because like I said, this is not a video that you should be in front of your TV or laptop for I don't know how long I rambled along. You don't have to. I am perfectly happy when I'm just like, my videos are just playing in the background, or you're just lurking or whatever. Yeah, I hope I'm seeing you soon. I hope you're having a great day. See you soon. Bye.